Yeah, David, commissioners directed the city attorney to draw up an ordinance that would end their contract with the county. It would still need to be approved. City leaders say the county is not meeting milestones that were laid out as part of the contract that includes $30 million in taxpayer money.
I want to continue to work with the county. However, I think that the model we have on the table is flawed.
Portland City Commissioners didn't take an official vote, but they did make the first steps towards ending what's called an intergovernmental agreement, or IGA, between the county and the city when it comes to homelessness.
So of course we're going to keep collaborating, but financial swaps with no substance, it's just time to move forward.
Robert, could you prepare an ordinance terminating the IGA for council's consideration?
This move follows a discussion Wednesday as council reviewed a promised progress report on whether Multnomah County met certain milestones. Although the county met some benchmarks, they didn't complete all of them, like the creation of a policy for tents and tarps or for the distribution of harm reduction tools. Commissioner Mingus Mapps questioned whether their goals are aligned.
We, come together at a table because we need to talk, except we can't talk about our respective responsibilities. Like which lane the city is in and which lane the county's in. It's almost like being at a dysfunctional family dinner.
Interim City Administrator Michael Jordan expressing there's been progress, albeit slow.
We are in this thing together. We do different elements that are absolutely critical path pieces to success. And I think we're learning to deal with each other better.
Carmen Rubio was the only commissioner to argue in support of the Homeless Services contract.
For me, I feel like we still do need to see this through. We still need each other. We're always going to be intertwined. So for me, the idea of the IGA helps us give us a table and gives us the parameters to have that conversation.
We reached out to the county for comment. Chair Jessica Vega Peterson responded, calling the steps to end the current partnership disappointing and a stunt. She went on to say the majority of city council says they don't want to work with the county to end homelessness, the number one issue our community cares about. That is the opposite of responsible leadership. When I'm faced with hard problems, I dive in and try to make the decision that will help the most people. Now, Mayor Wheeler was absent from the meeting, but said in a tweet the city approved the agreement just 105 days ago. Terminating it would be short-sighted. He went on to say the city cannot address this crisis alone and should not abandon progress due to impatience. David?
All right, Alma, we'll see where this goes from here. Thank you. By the